Hi guys, and welcome to another few. Today you join me at the fantastic Daiwa Ferry Fisheries, and today we're testing out the new N-Zon Z, and it's getting its test big time because whatever I've hooked on this first fish is absolutely taking me down the other side of the pond. And what we're doing is a little bit different. I'm feeding a method feeder, a banjo, with micro pellets. I've got a 10-inch hook link, and I've got a dog biscuit on it because I feel that they're not settling on the bottom, and I thought about trying them. Sort of 10-inch popped up, and it's been in not even 2 minutes, and it's gone straight away, which is great. Got this nice beautiful action on this rod, and yeah, it's not cheap, but it's totally worth the money when you've got an action like this. And we've got got this coupled with a Daiwa Ninja reel 3000 5-pound Maxima line. You can get away with these lighter lines when you've got rods like this because they just bend. As you can see, the action is just stunning, and you can just bends all the way through. Got that drag set nice. It's just ticking away, not rushing it, not bullying it, just letting the rod and reel work together. I don't think it's a particularly massive fish, but they do fight really hard in Houston. Still not ready. And the reason these rods are so good, and any through action rod, is just when you're getting them under this rod tip and they're going for these lunges and these darts about, so many fish are lost by not having your drag set and having too stiff a rod for the job. And this model is the method feeder 10 to 11 foot. So if you watch my unboxing of it, it'll show you that there's a little mini section that goes in between the first butt section and the top section to make it 10 or 11 foot. This is in the 10 foot mode today because we've not got a long chuck. And he's definitely putting his 2 pence in. Is this one definitely testing the rod out? I don't think he's a small fish, but I don't think he's absolutely massive. But they go into a good stamp in here. They go well into sort of double figures. There is some into even a £20 bracket as well. And obviously with all this rain we've had and now sunshine, they're definitely fighting fit. Probably around £6 or £7, I reckon. Just keeping that side strain, and you've got to keep watching where your line goes because they do try to get under your peg. We don't want to, and another little tip is when they do go like that, just lower the tip of the rod. And he's definitely putting his thing in. He's a good fish, and he's ours. And just pull a few bits of line off, or you can click back wind on if you want, before you pull your rod off. Hooked perfectly in that bottom lip. That size 14 hook, KK&B. Beautiful. Let's see if he'll come up. Can hold him up. He's a decent fish. I'd say, closer to the 7 or 8 pound bracket. It's a lovely fish. Let's get him put away and show you the rig, and then we'll see this rod in detail a little bit more, and hopefully we can catch a few more. Right guys, so let's have a look at the bait and the rigs. So as I was saying, we're here testing the new N-Zon Z. I've done an unboxing and a run through of everything to do with it. This is obviously the 10 or 11 foot one where you put the little mini section inside, so go and have a look at the video about that if you've not seen it. It might not be up when this goes up, it might be a couple of days after, but 180 quid, so they're not cheap, but as you saw from that fish, absolutely stunning to play fish on, and just a beautiful through action. And yeah, we've coupled that with a 3000 Ninja reel, and again, like I said, 5 pound Maxima, so not heavy stuff, just to drag set nicely. And this is the rig. So we've got a Preston banjo feeder. This is just a small weight, it's only 30 gram weight, but it's at the larger of the feeders, just to get some more bait in. And I've just got it under here. We've got some soaked micros, really simple. And then what we are putting on is a dog biscuit, which is not conventional to having as a bait, really, to go on the method feeder. But what my thought process is, at the moment the fish I think are cruising just off the bottom, so I'm trying to bring sort of the bait and things to attract them, and also to lay a trap for later on when they do want to settle on it. But then I've got that dog biscuit just banded, which is sitting sort of that 10-12 inch off bottom, and that fish took that within minutes of it being in the water. So fingers crossed when we go back in, that's going to happen within a few, that amount of time again, or at least I hope that they're there willing to catch a few more fish. So what I'm going to do is I'll spin that round, and we'll get back on the box, and hopefully we'll have some more fish. Said before, I've already got the dog biscuit on. Just give yourself a little bit of line. As you can hear from that, you can hear that the drag is obviously set, not silly soft, but certainly soft enough. We want the fish to be able to swim around, and we want to be getting them in, so we don't want to be bumping anything off near the rod tip. So we've just filled up the feeder. We're not having the bait inside it, we want that just outside. I've got a far back marker of the corner of the bush out there, and the fishing probably around 18 or so, well, probably closer to 20 meters out there. And like I said, it's just sat. We've got sunken islands out there, and we've got that sat perfectly on that sunken island, and then that bait is popped up off the bottom, and fingers crossed we'll get into some more fish. Right guys, we're into another fish. Just taking a little bit of line out, and nice and slow and steady, plodding around, which also makes me feel that sometimes the bigger ones tend to plod around a little bit. But well, you never really know. Well, that's the other thing with a soft rod. You don't sometimes know whether it's a big fish or a small fish. Just keeping that side strain on, not trying to bully it. Oh, it's only a baby, this one. So you never know, because the little ones sometimes go off the wildest. Like I said before, they're all fit fish in here. I think it's super small, but it's not massive either. I want to go under that bush. It's a nice fish. Probably around a £5 mark, I reckon. Something like that. Still not ready yet though. Still not ready. Been have a good account of himself, he is. I do love the double handle on these ninja reels. Great, that double handle just means you can find that handle wherever you have it, which is great. Like I said, it's not a massive fish, but they're just full of beans, these little ones. And I don't want to, this is why I've changed my setup now. I've gone for a more expensive, better through action rod, and I can get away with lighter lines. It just means that you bump less fish. Yeah, they take a little bit longer to get in, but you end up getting them in. That's about £5 or so. Still a nice fish. Might be a bit bigger than 5, but no. Beautiful. Hooked again. Perfectly in that corner of that mouth. Little hook just hooked in there. See if we can behave to lift him up for you. Have to mind the sunglasses, boys. It's baking today. It's a beautiful fish in the sunshine. Probably 5 knocking on £6. Well guys, hopefully this video has been okay for you. It's just a little bit of showing you how the N-Zon Z acts, and a little bit about that method of just sometimes popping up your bait when you think they're not taking it on the bottom, they're not taking it shallow, and I'm looking what's going around, and it's just almost acting like a zig rig. I'm fishing it just up in the water, so give it a go. Join us on the Facebook group, Angling For You. Join us on the Instagram, Angling_for You. If you wanted any other reviews or to look at other things, go on the playlists on the Angling For You channel on YouTube. And until the next one guys, thanks a lot for watching. Tight lines.